Hello to everybody, and again the FutureTrend channel is again with you, and today 20th of April 2018 the situation in the foreign exchange market is more or less dictated by the strength of the United States currency. Probably the number one answer to this kind of strength of the United States dollar is rising yield differential between such kind of countries like United States and other developed countries. As we can see, the economic numbers coming from the United States, they are more or less good comparing to the economic situation in other developed countries. And a kind of a very good example to characterize such kind of situation is the English economy, the UK economy. As you can see, during the last couple of days, we've seen a kind of rather bad economic news coming from the UK. And of course, from the point of view of rising interest rates in the UK, it's not boding well for the money market, for the UK money market, or for the UK currency. And also the same applies probably for some other kind of currencies. For example, the Swiss franc is number one now in terms of negative rates, and that's why this kind of currency is probably the loser number one. And of course, using the Swiss franc as a funding currency probably is behind a current weakness of the Swiss national currency. As regarding the euro dollar, here the situation is more or less stable. As you can see from a longer term horizon, the euro dollar still trading in the middle of its range between 125.50 and 121.50. And probably here we need a kind of a new impetus to be out of this range. Probably we could see such kind of impetus during the course of next week, probably. Anyway, we still among the bullish camp in the euro dollar, and we still suggest that sooner or later the upper side of the currently established range will be broken, and we could see some higher levels in this kind of pair. As regarding the dollar yen, here the situation is also rather stable for the currency for the last couple of sessions. Anyway, while we are trading below critical resistance barrier 107.90, we still expect that the dollar yen could resume its underlying bearish trend. And once again, some words about the sterling, which is under the strong selling pressure during the last couple of sessions because of much weaker than expected inflation data coming from the UK economy. Also, yesterday we had a quietly bad numbers of UK retail sales report. Altogether, that's with the speech of the Bank of England governor, kind of negative speech, bearish speech, dovish speech. We could see a little bit lower levels in the sterling, but anyway, while we are trading above a psychologically important level of 140, where is also lies a kind of longer term uptrend line, we still expect that that sterling could resume its current bullish phase. Anyway, in case to really confirm such kind of picture, we need a kind of turnaround in the economic numbers coming whether from the UK or from the United States. And some words about the dollar Swiss, which is at 97.20. The pair, as you can see, broke above its moving average 200 daily line located at 96.55. And from that point of view, probably the market's attention now are focused on the longer term downtrend located around 98.70. Anyway, we suggest that sooner or later the Swiss franc will rise again. That will mean that some of Swiss franc crosses will enter a kind of consolidation or correction phase. At the moment, that's all regarding our strategy in the major currencies. Some later we will come with our analysis of euro crosses.